In a forgotten corner of the world, tucked away behind whispering willows and babbling brooks, there was a garden unlike any other. This wasn't just any patch of soil. It was a place where magic took root and wonder blossomed. And in the very heart of this garden stood the most peculiar tree imaginable, a rainbow maple apple tree. This tree didn't just bear ordinary fruit. Its leaves shimmered with the colors of a maple in autumn, yet its branches were heavy with apples that sparkled like jewels. Each apple was a swirl of every color of the rainbow, and they tasted like sunshine, sweet berries, and a hint of cinnamon-spiced clouds. Among all the beautiful apples on this tree, one was said to be the luckiest of all. Its name was Pip. Pip wasn't the biggest or the brightest apple, but he had a special glimmer, a tiny star-shaped sparkle right near his stem. From his branch, high up in the tree, Pip watched the world of the garden unfold. He saw ladybugs marching in neat little lines, bumblebees buzzing with important news, and mischievous sprites who would sneak in at twilight to polish the dewdrops on the spiderwebs. Pip's greatest wish was to share his luck. He didn't want to just be a pretty ornament on a branch. He dreamed of an adventure, of making a real difference in someone's life. He would listen to the wind carry stories from the outside world. Tales of lost kittens, misplaced treasures, and children wishing for a little bit of magic. "Oh, if only I could help," Pip would whisper to the leaves around him. One sunny afternoon, a little girl named Lily wandered into the garden. She hadn't meant to find it. She was chasing a beautiful blue butterfly that seemed to be leading her on a merry dance. Lily had a sad look in her eyes. Her family had recently moved to a new town and she was feeling lonely. She missed her old friends and her old home. The butterfly finally came to rest on a branch of the rainbow maple apple tree, right next to Pip. Lily looked up and her jaw dropped. She had never seen anything so magical. The tree seemed to hum with a gentle energy, and the apples glowed with an inner light. Her eyes, however, were drawn to one particular apple, the one with the tiny star-shaped sparkle. It was Pip. She reached up on her tiptoes, her fingers just brushing against his smooth, rainbow-colored skin. "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen," she whispered. At her touch, Pip felt a jolt of joyful energy. This was it. This was the moment he had been waiting for. With a gentle nudge from the breeze, Pip let go of his branch. He didn't fall with a thud. Instead, he floated down gently, spinning in a slow, graceful spiral, and landed softly in Lily's outstretched hands. As her fingers closed around him, the star-shaped sparkle on his stem pulsed with a warm, golden light. A feeling of pure happiness washed over Lily. The sadness that had been weighing on her heart for weeks seemed to melt away, replaced by a sense of hope and wonder. Lily didn't eat Pip right away. He was too special. She took him home and placed him on her windowsill, where he could watch the world with her. And that's when the luck began to unfold. The very next day, a boy from next door saw Pip glowing in the window and came over to ask about him. His name was Tom, and he loved amazing stories just as much as Lily did. They became fast friends. A few days later, while holding Pip for good luck, Lily found a lost puppy with a collar but no tag. She and Tom worked together, asking around the neighborhood, and soon found its worried owner, a kind old woman who baked them the most delicious cookies as a thank you. With Pip by her side, Lily's new town didn't feel so big and lonely anymore. It felt like a place full of potential friends and little adventures waiting to happen. Pip, sitting proudly on the windowsill, knew he had fulfilled his purpose. He wasn't just an apple anymore. He was a catalyst for friendship, a beacon of hope, and a little spark of magic in a young girl's life. He realized that the greatest luck wasn't something you kept for yourself, but something you shared with others. As the weeks turned into months, Pip began to change. His vibrant colors softened, and his skin grew a little wrinkly. He knew his time as a shiny apple was coming to an end. One evening, Lily picked him up gently. "You've brought me so much happiness, Pip," she said. "I think it's time to share your magic with the whole world." Together, she and Tom took Pip back to a sunny spot in Lily's own backyard. They carefully planted him in the soft earth. Lily knew that the luckiest rainbow maple apple wasn't meant to last forever in one form. Its true destiny was to grow. Years passed. Lily and Tom grew up, but they never forgot their first adventure. And in Lily's backyard, where they had planted Pip, a new tree began to grow. It wasn't an ordinary tree. Its leaves shimmered with the colors of autumn, and one day, small buds appeared on its branches. When the fruit finally grew, it was a sight to behold. The tree was heavy with apples, each one a swirl of every color of the rainbow. And on every single apple, right near the stem, was a tiny, star-shaped sparkle. Pip's luck hadn't disappeared. It had multiplied. He had turned a small backyard into a magical garden, ready to share its wonder and luck with anyone who happened to pass by, proving that the smallest seed of kindness can grow into a forest of happiness. And so, the legend of the luckiest rainbow maple apple lived on, not as a single fruit, but as a legacy of friendship, hope, and the simple magic of sharing your light with the world. Thank you so much for joining me on this magical journey today. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tales from wondrous places. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, keep looking for the magic in your own backyard. Bye for now.